When it comes to DMing someone, there's a lot of factors that decide whether you're going to be successful or not.
Hooray!
Like for example, if you're chopped. If you know that you're a little hard to look at, don't expect to be making too many shots. Just be ready to be disappointed. But what you look like sometimes is not the most important thing, because it's what you say that ends up getting you the reply.
Hello, fine shits.
You know, some of us might not have a way with words.
You seek an end to love. Love will yield to business. What the fuck?
So we end up resorting to corny pickup lines. And what I'm here to tell you is that don't work. While researching for this video, I've seen some bad things. Really bad things. But I've also seen some good examples. So as the self-proclaimed master of Riz, let me show you how to differentiate between a good DM and a bad DM.
The nigga chin!
So let's get into it. Now for the first message. Do not use a pickup line. Maybe if it was, I don't know, 2006, that might work. But do that now, you're just gonna be a piece of doo-doo in a sea of diarrhea.
Have you heard of Red Bull?
Yeah.
Because you look so delicious.
Just look at how it works in real life. Over the phone is not any different. Do not be caught doing this. And how many guys do you think on a girl's phone talking about some, are you black? Because you stole my heart. That might be a bad example, but you get the idea. If you can somehow find an exception to this and use a pickup line that actually works, yeah, you got it, bro. But odds are, that shot's gonna be a complete airball. Especially if it's roses are red, violets are blue. Now the next thing you can't do for a first DM is just shoot a compliment. Doing this is absolutely pointless. You're not separating yourself from anybody else. You're just doing what everybody else before you did. I'm not saying you can't drop compliments, but just think about it. You sit there and you glaze her, and then what is she gonna say? She's gonna say, what, thanks? What then? Okay, you're right back where you started. A compliment can be good, just say something else after that. And if you want me to tell you what to say, I don't know, bro.
The kind of deals that make you boogie.
My best advice is you fuse with a friend and you figure it out together. Because at least if you have two people working on the case, you can get some ideas flowing and you might say something that actually works. But you gotta be careful on what kind of friend you select. If bro starts talking about some, let me EYP.
Get the fuck out of my sight before I demolish.
Or even worse, is it pink? Do not shoot that shot.
What kind of shot is that? Have you ever shot that shot? Do you work on that shot?
The best thing you can do is do some research before. If you're on IG, look at some of the highlights of some of the posts. Analyze it, study it. Use that skull of yours to find the best possible message. But you gotta know your limits. If our highlights are looking too expensive, trips to Dubai, posted up in G-Wagons, things of that nature, and you know you don't got it on you like that, don't even bother. That shot's just gonna... But besides that, maybe you see that she's posted an artist a couple times or something. Okay, you can capitalize off that. Even if you don't, just say you listen to him. Wait, hold that, breaking news. I've just received word that this method has been patched. Oh damn, I'm finished. Now this is where we pull out the Faith Kaysan method. A simple text, yet effective. All you gotta say is I owe you a dinner. There's power in those words, I promise you. Like who's gonna decline a free dinner? Come on now. Okay, now back to stuff you shouldn't do. Do not spout random brain rot to somebody that you just met or are talking to for the first time.
Level 5 got Riz, Livy done rizzing up baby.
I promise you don't want that to be their first impression of you. Don't start talking about no salutations fine shit. That does not work. Same thing goes for greetings huz. As a species, have we just like lost old decorum? The way the movies made it out back then, you just needed to pull up in a leather jacket with some greased up hair and then just hit a whistle and all the females will come your way. And now we're out here saying hello with Riz. Please be serious. And one thing you never want to be is a desperate ass nigga, bro.
I've seen what you can do on stage. You're special. You're fantastic.
Why you don't want to do this is because you're going to look at those messages absolutely disgusted. You're going to think you were possessed when you sent all those messages, but no, that was all you. And I promise you, if someone hasn't replied after a long time, gang, they've seen all those messages, okay? They're choosing not to. Don't send 5 messages and expect a different outcome. People are always on their phone, I promise you. Just keep it simple, bro. One clean message. Do not say anything desperate, okay?
Give me pum pum, girl. Give me pum pum, girl.
Otherwise, you're gonna try and invent time travel to stop your past self from doing all this. Also, never let yourself be a victim of the instant regret message.
I hate being seen as a bad guy.
Let's make sure we all think before we type, okay? And don't you dare think about using AI. If you're ever so stuck that you need to use ChatGPT for Riz advice, yeah, take a moment of self-reflection. Can you tell me why there's entire apps dedicated to this? Okay, my last bit of shitty advice. never go on a shooting spree, especially in real life, but in DMs too, because you never want to wake up and find out you shot 40 shots and made 3. Because when you're shooting a lot of shots, you're sacrificing quality for quantity. And trust me, you don't want to do that, okay? Once you look over those messages, the shame will hit you, and it's barbecue chicken from there. And you have to be careful how you're sending those messages.
Why?
Because you don't want to end up like this guy. Okay, I think he was trying to message a bunch of females separately. This dumbass nigga put it in a group chat. But if your brain actually has wrinkles, you're not getting caught by this trap. You should be good. Oh yeah, and don't message minors unless you know this.
Yeah, I know this. I know this is happening. Thank you.
Okay, now moving on. Go ahead and look at this message for me. I'm not even gonna say it. I want you to figure it out for yourself. This shit is so stupid, bro. And I don't even know who I have to tell this to, but I know there's people out there that need to hear it. Sending your meat is never gonna work. That is borderline harassment, assault.
Your constant harassment of the female gender makes me sick.
Like, what is the thought process behind that? I want you to give me an honest answer. How do you think someone's gonna react to that? Not like this. Has that ever worked? Ever? Gang, if you're out here doing all this, do you have a father?
What's that? What's a father?
But all of this stuff really doesn't matter if you're rich or if you're Duke.
Duke's behind you.
Okay, let me pop that nigga's meat out of my mouth.
Pop it out.
But if you're famous, like Deep It though, all it takes is Drake Damn one message or Mark Zuckerberg to show a couple bands, and they bag the girl of your dreams, just like that. Alright, it's a pay-to-win system. It's not fair for the common folk. So the best advice for sliding DMs is go get your motion up. So if you've been shooting airballs your whole life, sadly that's gotta tell you something, okay? Go get your hands on an AMG or a Fortune 500 company, something of that nature. So I don't know, take this as your sign to go get rich. Go get your money up. Yeah, but honestly, don't listen to a word I just said. I'ma keep it a buck. I have a shooting percentage of what, maybe 5%? And that's like on a good day. Like a really good day. But you know, at least I have self-control and self-awareness. See, if a girl says they're taking a shower, you never hear me talking about some, without me. You know, even though I have said it before, but you know, times were different back then. Niggas change. Unlike some of you niggas ending up as screenshots or posted on spams and private accounts. But how do you mess up that badly to get cooked like that? Yeah, you might have to hit an apology, say you sent it to the wrong person, something, man. Bro, if you're sending stuff that risky, you gotta get to deleting messages almost instantaneously if they don't reply. Oh yeah, and by the way, my voice is not AI. Okay, you guys be hurting my feelings every day by saying, what weird ass accent does this nigga have? You have a speech impediment, shut up.
Come along with me, and the butterflies and bees, we can wander through the forest, and you so